Hi everyone, let's learn for the upcoming UGC NET English exam. We have only a few days for the exam. Let's revise for that exam. Propounders of important literary terms. It's essential to learn before the exam. Propounders of important literary terms. Negative capability. John Keats. Gyno-Criticism was coined by Elaine Showalter. Theatre of the Absurd, Martin Esslin. Movement, which was coined by J.D. Scott. In 1954, Stream of Consciousness, William James. Sonnet, Thomas Yacht. Pathetic Fallacy, John Ruskin. Dersa Rima, Thomas Yacht. Blank verse in English poetry, Surrey. We can see it in his translation Aeneid. Blank verse in English drama, Thomas Norton and Thomas Sackville in Kerbeduck. In 1561, Rhyme Royal, Geoffrey Chaucer. Temperance novel, Franklin Evans is the only novel. Example for temperance novel, Franklin Evans. Walt Whitman, Victorian Compromise, G.K. Chesterton. Augustan Age, Dr. Samuel Johnson, Irregular Word or Pindari Code, Abraham Cowley. Jazz Age, it is otherwise known as the Roaring, 1920s, 1918 to 1929, F. Scott Fitzgerald. Heteroglossia, Mikhail Bakhtin. Chutnification, Salman Rushdie. Cultural Industry, Theodore Adorno and Horkheimer. Hybridity, Homi Bhabha. Difference, Derrida. Aporia, Derrida. Deconstruction, Derrida. Objective correlative, T.S. Eliot. Intertextuality, Julia Kristeva. Feminism, Charles Fourier. Poultice measure, a meter in couplet which lines of 12 and 14 syllable alternate, George Gascoigne. Comic Inferno, Kingsley Amis in his New Maps of Hell, a survey of science fiction, 1960. Epiphany, James Joyce. Problem Place, Sidney Grundy. Childhood Age, Mark Twain. Beat Generation, Jack Kerouac. Comedy of Menace, Irving Wardell. Queer Theory, 1991, Teresa D. Lauretic. Last Generation, Gertrude Stein. Metaphysical Poetry, Dr. Samuel Johnson. Oedipus Complex, Sigmund Freud. Affective Fallacy and Intentional Fallacy, Wimsott and Batchelor. Subaltern, Antonio Gramsci. Egotistical Sublime, John Keats. Satanic School, Robert Southey. Postmodernism, Arnold Toynbee. Womanism, Alice Walker. Serendipity means pleasant surprise, Horace Walpole in 1754. New Historicism, Stephen Greenpalt. Negritude, Amy Zizar and Leopold Senkar. Surrealist, Guillaume Apollinaire. Materialist Feminism, Monique Witting. Egregious Feminine, Helen Success in The Laugh of Medusa in 1976. Free Forward, I.A. Richards. Competence and Performance, Noam Chomsky. Privilege, Claude Lévi-Strauss. Binary Opposition, Claude Lévi-Strauss. Darwinism, Thomas Henry Huxley. Sweetness and Light, Jonathan Swift in The Battle of the Books, and later by Matthew Arnold in Culture and Anarchy. Defamiliarization, Victor Sokolowski. New Journalism, Matthew Arnold. Communicative Competence, Del Hinz. School of Resentment, Harold Bloom. Holocaust, Winston Churchill. Black Humor, Ander Breton. Blue Comedy, Max Miller. Meta Theatre, Lionel Abel. Epic Theatre, Irving Biscator. American Renaissance, F.O. Madison in American Renaissance, Art of Emerson and Whitman. Who walks much and read much, know much, Miguel de Cervantes. Sensuous, John Milton. Objectivism, 1930, William Carlos Williams. Medievalism, John Ruskin. Interpretive Communities, Stanley Fish. Hypertext, Det Nelson. Imagism, Ezra Pound. Collective Unconsciousness, Carl Jung. The archetypal approach, Northrop Frye. Kinesthetic, F. R. Lewis. Scrutiny, F. R. Lewis. New criticism, J. E. Spincan. The heresy of paraphrase, Clent Brooks in his The Bellrot and Studies in the Structure of Poetry. Ambiguity, William Emerson. Dissociation of sensibility and unification of sensibility, T. S. Eliot. Doublethink, George Orwell. Inscape and Instus, G. M. Hopkins. Science fiction, Forrest J. Ackerman. He coined the term sci-fi. Logocentrism and phonocentrism, Derrida. Hermeneutic circle, Wilhelm Dilthey. Ecological imperialism, Alfred Grossby. Concept of hegemony, Antonio Gramsci. Simulacrum, Jean Baudrillard. Imagined communities, Benedict Anderson. Habitus, Pierre Bourdieu. Flanier, Walter Benjamin. Chora, Julia Kristeva. Metakistry, Hayden White. That's all. Before going to the exam, we must learn these things. We have only 3 days for the exam. Learn this. Watch this video twice or thrice. You will be able to memorize everything easily. இதே மாதிரி வீடியோ பார்க்கணுன்னா, சிம்பிளாக இங்கிலீஷ் லேர்ன் பண்ணணுன்னா இந்த சேனலை லைக், ஷேர் அண்ட் சப்ஸ்கிரைப். தேங்க்யூ.